You're about to witness firsthand a live coaching session, how it's done, no notes, just Socratic dialogue. We're in beautiful Golden Gate Park. We have roughly 20 minutes before the sun goes down, so let's see how much we can accomplish. Every session starts the same. The first question is always, Joanna, what would you like to work on in today's session?
Today I'd like to work on my job transition. So, I quit my job last week, and right now I just threw myself off acantilado. I'm right now starting from zero, and I have nothing ahead of me, so I don't have any North Star.
Okay, so what specific goal would you like to work on in today's session?
I would like to work on finding my next step, my next North Star to look forward to.
Okay, perfect. And so how will we know whether or not we've achieved success in today's session?
I will leave confident and with excitement to pursue my next goal.
Okay, so when you say confidence and excitement, how might we be able to measure what that feels like?
I will have a concrete plan of next steps that I need that can get me closer to my goal.
Okay, sounds good. And then before we go on to the next question, everyone's plan setting rubric looks different. So for your plan, is there just like 3 points, or is there maybe just one thing that you could do immediately? What right now are you thinking in regards to creating a plan?
I'm thinking that the job search, make it more directional. An action plan of I know what I need to do to achieve my goals, whether it's starting my business or finding another job or finding something to make money. I will know what my immediate next step is. I know what I want, I just don't know how to get there.
Okay.
So immediate next step.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So if you already know what you want, please tell me, what do you want?
I want to build my business and be successful with my raw vegan cakes.
Okay. Why is it so important for you to know what it is to do next in regards to your business?
It's not so much in regards to the business, but in regards to I don't have financial stability.
Mm-hmm.
So do I just find any job that can keep me afloat and gives me time to work on my business on the extra time? Or do I look for something more specific that takes me in that direction? Or do I look for something that I was already doing? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So far up to now, I've been asking contextual questions that led us to the most important question, which is, what do you believe you need to address or resolve in order to accomplish finding that next step to become financially stable?
I don't know.
Okay, so if you did know, what would that look like?
Well, I would confidently tell you that I know what I don't know.
Okay. All right, so in that case, what would it take for you to know what to do going forward?
I will feel connected to myself, and the thoughts and the feelings will match, and I will move forward with confidence and security, and knowing that I'm doing the right thing. Then that's the right step for me, and I'm feeling lost.
Interesting. So right now you said you'd know if the thoughts and the feelings lined up.
Yeah.
So right now, what thoughts and feelings are you currently having in regards to where you're at in your current career?
So right now, I'm feeling lost, and I'm feeling like a failure, and I'm feeling like I had to start over again. And I've done already 3 career transitions, so I'm feeling very insecure in starting things and finishing them. And I'm particularly devastated by this outcome because this professional relationship was a toxic environment, and I feel like I lost my time, or like I'm not as forward as I could be at my age or where I'm at when I look back. So then I panic, and then I don't know what direction to go, because anything that I choose, I kind of self-sabotage myself, and I'm like, well, what's the point? Because Like, I've just worked for 2 years and I have nothing to show for that or account for that or any new skills that I learned. So that makes me insecure.
And that makes sense, because when you compare yourself, it sounds like you're doing a lot of comparing yourself to people that are your age as well. So when you compare yourself to where they are, you feel like you're left behind.
Yeah.
And then you have nothing to show for it based off of maybe you don't have a house or things of that nature.
Exactly.
Yeah. But how does that cause you to act?
It causes me to procrastinate and self-sabotage.
How open would you be to analyzing and then reframing some of the current thoughts that you have moving forward, as well as feelings that you have towards where you're at right now in your career?
Let's reframe it.
All right, in that case, what would an empowering way to look at this situation be right now, and the situation being where you are, not just financially, but in your career?
I have to take into account that I'm a recent immigrant and that I just got here, that I'm starting over on my own, and that I've achieved already my green card, and I bought a car, and I have worked, and I've done a lot of things, and I'm recovering from, some personal traumatic experiences, and that I'm doing much better than anticipated.
So everything you just said now perfectly. Not just how true is that, because I know that's true, but how does that make you feel, hearing you say that?
Well, it makes me value myself more and have more self-compassion and more patience for myself, and be like, hey, you're just starting. Like, to reframe it into, I've been through some tough experiences in the last years that I was dealing with, and now I have resolved those circumstances, and now I have a blank canvas where I can just paint any painting that I want.
Let's just take into account, I love the imagery, by the way, the blank canvas. So what do you want to do now that you are seeing things as a blank canvas?
I want to be able to express myself, and I want to explore my full potential artistically and as a human, and I want to be able to be myself unapologetically and just be the best version of myself.
Okay, so what does that look like in this case? You're the best version of yourself.
It looks like me not being scared of asking for what I deserve in terms of compensation and benefits in a job, and not just accepting any job for fear of not being, accepted in a good job. It looks like me going after my dreams and building my business without being scared.
That ties back to what you'd wanted, which was essentially next steps for what to do in regards to careers. Let's take into account what you said earlier, or a couple seconds ago, which was living your best life. So if you were to live your best life, what job or what jobs pop in your head that make you feel more empowered and like you are living your best life?
I have no idea. I don't see necessarily a job or a position. I see a lifestyle. I see a lifestyle where I have freedom to do what I want when I want, where I can spend time with my dog, where I can travel, where I can spend time with my friends and my partner, where I'm financially stable, where I can eat what I want, where I can have social activities, and I can just enjoy life. Yeah. Okay,
so starting from there, well, how far away are you from actually making that lifestyle that you have envisioned a reality?
100% far.
100% far. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, what's one thing that you can start doing that will take you a little closer? Even if it's not figuring out the job exactly.
Making money.
Okay, making money. What are the current options that you have for making money in your head?
Right now, zero.
Zero options.
Yeah, I'm lost. I think I don't tie my self-worth. I guess I'm very insecure about my expertise. I don't know where to put myself. I feel like I don't even know what positions to search for, because I don't know under what umbrella I fit.
If you were to choose a skill, someone gave you the option to learn any skill. That you were put in a room, and they said, all right, you have 10,000 hours to be here. We're going to give you everything. You learn one skill. What skill would that be?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll rephrase it.
Probably human relationships.
Tell me more.
business relationships, human relationships, negotiation.
So if you were to pair the skills that you just mentioned to a job that currently exists, what jobs are coming up?
Entrepreneur, CEO. I've always been an entrepreneur. I wanna run and own my business.
So what's stopping you from owning and running your business right now and making it your full-time source of income?
Nothing.